Grab yourself a hot drink and a freshly baked scone. Get ready to watch day 5 of our Superadobe Dome Workshop.
Gonna fly away, but I'll be gone. Gonna find a life like this where I belong.
All right, it's day 5. Day 5, we're over halfway.
Yep.
And the dome, it's almost over halfway, right?
Yep, definitely. In bag lineal feet, yeah, it's definitely over halfway.
It's true, because it's stepping in. The layers are going to get smaller. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. A little bit of clouds, not too hot. So
I'm not feeling too wrecked. Normally at this point I start really diving.
You get the energy back, right? We had our little dip yesterday, which we somehow managed to do more bags than we've ever done before. Yeah.
I think that's why I'm feeling so jazzed, because everyone just did 5 layers yesterday. So
it was crazy.
It's going to be great. We'll need 6 today, so.
Time to smash it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's day 5. Are we still alive?
Yay.
Still kicking it.
Just dusty.
Yeah. We don't have any big plans today other than bags.
We have big plans.
There's no sponsor. We'll have a real quick Berman Swale tour after lunch. So today is just more bags. Yeah? Yeah.
We do have one new person. Welcome, 7.
Yes.
Yay, 7th here.
We spent the first part of the morning talking about our window forms and what we'd be doing to keep the windows dry and sealed. And of course, where exactly we needed to place the forms so the stepped-in bag still rested on top. We'll cover this in more detail when we actually install the windows in a later video.
Where that one's going.
Yep.
And then we could measure off and make it similar for this one.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we'll start with this one. Can anyone remember how to make sure our forms are in line with the center of the circle using the center compass?
The corners have to be the same.
Very good.
Same distance.
Corners have to be the same distance because we're making a little triangle. I've been really happy with how well we've been getting the compass happening. And I start drawing here, which is a line that just helps us get to the center point quicker, so we don't have to do the plumb bob every single time. This setting is can be just a little bit general. We just need to generally know where we are, and then we need to come in a generous enough amount. Actually, would you like to measure from the dirt up to here? It's really funny, at Cal Earth, we weren't allowed to say dirt. There was a bit of a rule. You don't say dirt, you have to call it earth or soil, because dirt's a bit of a dirty word. So if you said dirt, you had to do 10 push-ups, because dirt's like, you say that's the kind of dirt of the world. And so I did 3 months of doing push-ups every time. It was this really fun game. I'll give us a little bit more. So I'll pull in a bit, just to be sure. So a quick way to fit your window forms and door forms and make sure they're coming out radially, so this edge and this edge are both coming out parallel to the center compass. You can just touch this corner with the center compass. You don't have to readjust it with the little clip. And then come to this corner. It should be the same distance, because we're basically making a small triangle between the center compass and these 2 points. So they need to be the same length. The sides of that triangle have to be the same length. And that means that it's equally coming in correctly.
Alright, so pull down a little. Oh no, wait a minute, wrong way. We need to go down this way.
We're going to start working
Oh,
on
right. Right there.
There?
Yep.
And then buttresses are 100% stabilized.
Good? Yeah.
So every single layer we need to reset the compass now that we've passed the beginning of our spring line. So the way that you do that is you use this dummy bag. And the role of the dummy bag is to pretend to be the next layer that hasn't been laid yet and that we're going to lay. So now adjusting the compass to match this layer. And the way that we figure it out, on these rows below us, I've marked some lines and we get our fixed compass. So our fixed compass goes from the inside edge of our dome at the base of our spring line, inside edge, all the way to the outside edge of our Superadobe wall. So it goes through the doorway and is planted on that outside dimension. So from there,
we're going about
this line, we know this line is directly above the center point of our compass.
this part of the bag.
And this fixed compass is only valid directly across the center point. That's it. So we're going to come up
Bringing that dirt on.
and we're going to make this dummy bag, the crosshairs, kiss the fixed compass. Just like that.
Crazy.
The fixed compass is nice and tensioned, no kinks, and it's in the right
We're
spot.
going to take those same points at about 3 o'clock.
Beautiful. So that's looking really good there. That's just kissing. So I've now transferred this information onto the dummy bag. That's step one. Then get the center compass,
In towards the dome.
and I need to make the center
What
compass,
that is
this ring needs to kiss that exact point. So I'm now transferring that information onto the center compass. So I just start with an estimate.
Exactly.
I go what I think will be the measurement, and then we do some fine adjustments once I've done a practice. Ooh, that's very close, but you can see I can push into the bag. So we'll go one back towards the center compass. Oof, that's just kissing. That's looking pretty good, but just to check, I'm going to go one further back and make sure that that's... Yeah, and that's not reaching it. So I've done the right thing, and I'm going to do that one there. Beautiful. And that's what we need to find. And now that this information has been adjusted to this, it's now going to be valid for this whole layer. So that's how we bring it into the third dimension to be able to go completely circular.
Course 1 is complete for day 5. I think we got one more course in us before lunch.
Hey, today's day 5, and it is sponsored by Radially.
Excuse me?
Today we're making steak and chicken fajita bowls. So what, rice, steak, peppers and onions, and did I already say rice? I said rice already. Anyway, that's what's lunch today. We got cookies in the oven and lots of stuff to take care of, like a dog that doesn't listen. All right, let's go.
Well, lunch was delicious as usual.
Thank you.
So we did a quick Berman soil tour, and then we got back to laying bags. And I think this was actually the first day you really got to work with Superadobe bags.
Yeah,
because you've been so busy.
Yeah, between food and grocery and cleanup and all that stuff. Yeah.
So what did you think?
I thought it was incredibly difficult. I don't know that the Hyperadobe will work for dome form, but I am excited that we have the possibility of doing domes now.
Yeah, I feel like, at least for a dome, you really have to be a lot more precise.
Right, it's all about the math.
It's very much all about the math. And that's why the dome is looking so good.
It looks really good.
We're really sticking to that math, and I like the way it's turning out.
But here's the problem, babe. We're on day 5, and it looks like we may not get done.
It's going to be real close. So yeah, let's see what happens.
We'll just get a look at where we got to end up with the compass. I'm basically going to plant this, basically kissing the compass. Yeah. Because once it's on these nails, it's going to be a real pain. So we go really slowly, and first of all we'll pick up, you pick up from here, and we're just going to bring this face and kind of rest it on here, and we're all going to slide it down together. We're going to hit Dave's compass. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, beautiful. How are we looking, Dave? You tell us. Yeah. Okay. Yep, looking good. Slowly down. How's that looking? Alright, we'll go back up. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yep. We can maybe make it a bit easier on ourselves. Just dig a little bit out, dig half a can out, and then we'll jiggle this out.
Can we just talk for a minute about how amazing this team is?
Yeah, it's been really cool to watch them sort of come into their own and like know each part of the process and then continue to teach it to the people who come in. And for some reason today, we were just really short on people.
Yeah, somehow we ended up with a lot of flat tires during this workshop.
Could be our dirt roads. But yeah, we didn't have as many people as usual, and they still just rocked it and they kept going, and we're so proud of them.
Good job, guys.
You don't want this to poke out. You want either of them. But you kind of fold into 1/3 and then fold into the other third. But then you want to grab another part closer and you want to use that as your new face. And you want to start pulling that in and kind of bunching it up. We're kind of doing like the opposite of that Hyperadobe bag. So if you pull this up, and then can you pull that part down over?
How tight?
Yeah, all the way under. You happy?
I think so. Let's see what it looks like. It's a little sloppy, but it'll tamp out.
Hello, hello, hello.
How's the day?
It's going well. I hurt my back, and that's okay. So I've slowed down a bit, but everyone else is going great. We've done 3 layers, onto our 4th. Things are getting way fiddly because of the windows. You know, it's a false sense of enthusiasm and progression when we're just doing big rings because they're so easy. And then as soon as windows get involved, everything becomes a lot more fiddly, a lot more tricky because they're all individual bags. So, but that's okay, it's part of dome life, and yeah, we're going well.
I haven't been in here since we started stepping in. It's pretty cool.
It's all happening. Exactly as it should.
Oh gosh.
Down we go. Down he goes.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again.
All right, we're wrapping up the 5th day of the Superadobe workshop. As you can see, this is really starting to step in here, and as we go up higher and higher and higher, that dome is going to become really visible. So I can't wait to see that. It's definitely getting a little more tricky to lay around all these window openings that we're putting in. It's definitely slowed us down today. We have a full day tomorrow. I think all of the spots are filled. So I'm hoping we can get a whole bunch done, get over those windows, and then spend that last day capping off the dome. So I'm going to jump off here because we're exhausted. We still got lots to do for the day. So we will see you tomorrow.